gosh, you guys, you guys. So, remember, wasn't it like not even a year or so ago we had the Stanley Cup craze where everyone lost their shit over a fucking metal reusable cup? Preferably a pink one. I clearly fell prey to this. This is not the one that everyone lost their shit over, but once the trend was over, I was able to get a pink one. Yeah, we all remember that. And how insane it was that people were acting to get these fucking cups when it's literally just like a reusable cup. Then earlier this year, we had the Labubu craze with these little creepy ass looking bear like creatures, like fangy looking things that look demonic in my opinion. Everyone lost their shit over those and was like blowing way too much money on blind bags trying to get rare Labubus or whatever. Apparently Starbucks managed to marry the two into one thing, and people are doing the thing again. The Starbucks Bearista cup. It is literally a glass cup, looks like a bear. Like, okay, you know those honey jars that look like a bear? That is your base of basically what this thing looks like, right? Except make it glass, make it bigger, slap a little green Nesmith hat on its head, and put a little teeny Frappuccino cup that has the Starbucks logo on it in its paws, and a straw on the top. And that is this cup. $30 for this thing. I didn't even give it a second thought. I mean, it caught my attention because it had the Nesmith hat, but that was it. I didn't ever strongly consider buying it or anything. I actually saw them out in the wild, locally, not knowing this thing was a thing. Kimberly and I both went to get some of the holiday drinks from Starbucks the day they rolled out that winter menu. Saw them literally just chilling on the counter besides the other reusable cups that they sell for like $20 a pop, like the thermos ones. These were literally just chilling there. No one here gave a shit. No one here got the memo that this was even a thing. I can almost guarantee if we went there now, they are no longer a thing, because now it hit the news cycle that for some reason people lost their crap trying to buy these all out nationwide. And people are getting butthurt that, but the Starbucks employees bought them all! Yeah, that is literally an employee perk of working at Starbucks. You get first dibs on buying the limited edition merch before the doors even open. Deal with it. Grow up. It's a cup. It's a fucking cup. A cup that, at best, you'll use maybe 2 years, or 2 months out of the year, because it's a winter cup. You're not going to be using that in summer. You're not going to be using that in any months other than, like, November and December. Maybe, if you're real good, maybe you'll even use it in January, but beyond that, I guarantee you're not going to use that thing. And being glass, I guarantee that thing's a bitch and a half to clean, because I've tried to reuse, like, the actual honey jars. Hey, man, resourcefulness, but my grandma would, like, clean out the honey jars and reuse them as, like, a sippy cup for us when we were little and stick a straw in it. This was, like, a whole-ass thing for us. We're still kind of nostalgic for that. It's the only reason it caught my attention at all, other than the little green hat on its head, was it made me think of that. Not enough to want to pay $30 for a glass one that's bigger, but, like, this is a sippy cup for grown-ups. Let's be so for real right now. Get your priorities straight. We're in a fucking recession economy, okay? And people are out here buying these fuckers out, flipping them online for like $500, and there is people not batting an eyelash paying that $500 to buy these cups. For why? I'm sorry, for why? I do not understand. The original $30 price point was already pushing it in my book. $500? Are you shitting me? And people standing out there like from 1 a.m. waiting for the doors to open just to buy these things. No one asked you to do that. You do not get to be butthurt when they don't have them. But they were very limited stock, and they're not restocking to the best of my knowledge. They're done. Pretty much everywhere sold out of them already. That was that. I... It's always weird which things become oddly trendy like this and become the it items everyone has to have, but it's a fucking bear cup. Like, oh my god. If it's just about the aesthetic, you know what? Walmart sells almost identical ones. Glass too. Like $29. For one with a green hat and all. It doesn't have the Starbucks logo though, but otherwise looks basically just like it. I can't tell if it's holding anything in its little paws, but it's still a bear cup. Same size, still glass, same hat. Doesn't say Starbucks on it. You can totally have a bear cup if you really have that big of a boner for needing a bear cup, but it's not going to be the Starbucks one. But I mean, honestly, I don't understand. I don't understand! It's a fucking bear cup! It ain't that special! Like, but again, they just, thinking about cleaning this thing, unless you've got one of those brushes that can get in there but also not break it in the process, getting in there, like, good fucking luck getting that all cleaned out. Oh my god. And, like, the whole reason Starbucks sells these reusable cups is with the intention that you'll bring them in and they'll fill your drink order in the cup. Bro, if you have one of these, I would not, for any amount of money on this planet, take that thing out in public to do this with, because guaranteed you're gonna get jumped for it, probably. Somebody is going to snatch that out of your hand and you will not see it again. Over a bear cup. I have no words. I have no words right now. But I can tell you one thing, if I had realized these were going to be a thing you could flip for that much money on the internet, would I have bought out the whole fucking stock that our store had and flipped them online like 2 minutes later? Probably. Like, I cannot fault the hustle, especially in this economy. I cannot fault the hustle. But on the other hand, it is not worth the insanity that people are going to get these. Like, if you happen upon it organically, that's one thing. If you organically want it just because you think it's cute, that's one thing. But, like, you do not need to spend $500 freaking on a bear cup. You are a grown adult. You are a grown adult. Like, just think this through of what you are throwing the money at. I understand it's cute. I love cute aesthetic things. Trust me, I of all people get that. But it is not worth all the trouble that people are going to for this thing. It's not that cute. I mean, yeah, it's cute, but it is not that cute. I don't know that there's anything I would say is that cute. But what gets me more, they apparently also had a limited edition run Hello Kitty collab with Starbucks too that released at the same time. And virtually no one's even mentioning that. Hello Kitty shit usually sells out like that, but I guess maybe we've hit the point of oversaturation with Hello Kitty at this point that, like, everyone looked right past Hello Kitty and just went for that bear. I don't even know. I don't think I've even actually seen the Hello Kitty stuff that they released. I've only heard tell of it. But the bear I saw with my own eyeballs in person and did not even know this was a big deal. And now I'm like, damn it. Damn it! I missed the boat! I could have easily! Because apparently this trend didn't trickle down to our dinky-ass little town organically upon the time of release. No, but it probably has now that it's been in the news, because the second it hits the news, then it's all over. Like, there's no getting near them. But if they have them at all, I guarantee they're behind the counter and you can't touch them, but I would venture a guess. They are long sold out at this point. Over a fucking bear cup. A bear in a hat. It's not that cool. It's not that cool. I say this as a person who has a little stuffed teddy bear of Mike Nesmith with the little hat that looks a lot like this cup. You know, who didn't even spend $30 on that? Just saying. But, then again, that was 20 years ago, but still, beside the point. Beside the point! Like, I'm looking at a photo of this thing on the screen, I'm like, I do not understand. Can someone please explain? Because I don't get it. I have tried to get it. I can't imagine standing outside at 1 a.m. in line for anything, much less this thing. Like, I cannot think of a single thing on this planet that would feel worth doing that for. Maybe I'm just not that passionate about anything in life, maybe, but like, I don't know. When it's just for like trendy points, I could give a fuck less. When it trickles down to a point where I can get a hold of it, well, one, my sister has pointed out time and time again, I can always tell when a trend is over by the time it reaches your hands, which, bite me, Kim. Love you too, Kim, but bite me, Kim. But I mean, she's kind of right. It usually is a sign that it's over by the time I latch onto it, but I don't know. I have just never understood the whole need to go, like, the whole 9 yards to get, like, the hot item of the moment of anything. Like, in the 90s with Tickle Me Elmo, I was just like, why the fuck? Why? I don't get it. Apparently the Cabbage Patch Kids thing, my uncle traded all of his time off for 2 years to get his hands on one for me. I never even asked for that thing. I felt horrible years later when he told me that. I was like, funny story. Honestly, I found them creepy, and that thing lived at the back of my toy box for the rest of eternity. Sorry, you totally didn't need to do that. He's like, but you were the first of my nieces and nephews. I wanted you to have the hot item of the year. I was like, and I appreciate that. I do. But oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. I've just... Maybe it's because I was always the outcast kid who never was deemed cool a single day in her life that it just does not register for me. It's not that I don't understand trends at all, I just don't understand the clamoring to the extent where people are trampling people, where people are getting in physical altercations trying to get these things. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Just like with the Black Friday shopping and people being known to, like, throw punches in the middle of stores over a deal. It can't be that good of a deal. I'm sorry. I don't care how steep that sale is. It ain't worth all that. I think I did Black Friday shopping in person once, and I saw some shit that day to where I was like, never again. Never again. I was like 14 or 15. I was like, nah. I wasn't even in the middle of it, but I was just like, no. Just, no. We don't need to be doing this at all. My mom wanted to experience it though, and it was like the one time they did this. There have been other years they've gone much later in the day by the time that probably everything's already picked over and, like, the rush is done. But at least they're not in the middle of everything. That I can understand, but I won't even go along for that. I'm like, I will do my shopping online, probably during Cyber Monday, but at this point there's so many sales all year long that I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter to me. I just buy stuff all year long and, like, put them in piles for the people they're for, and I have my shopping done long before other people usually even start. So that's just me. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand these trend cycles. I really don't understand this one, though. I'm like, all I see when I look at that thing is the honey jar. That is all my brain sees, is like a plastic honey jar. And I'm like, why would you want a glass of that? I don't know. I don't have the answers. If you have the answers, please leave them below, because I'd be fascinated to hear what they are, as someone who genuinely does not get it.